Kaicho. Today is my last stage in the Basque Country. It should be a relatively easy stage like yesterday, about the same length, 24 kilometers or 16 miles. It's supposed to rain. I hope it doesn't rain before I get to Islares, and should be a good day. More later. And right off the bat, we are rewarded with a beautiful view of Playa La Arena. Yesterday I wanted to get into the ocean, take a dip in the ocean, but the alberguera made a very good point that if you have blisters on your feet, it's not a good idea to get in the sand. So I didn't. So yesterday, as I was approaching La Arena and still walking on the bike path, a guy riding his bike sees me and stops and makes a point of telling me that the albergue is right at the end of the beach. It's right there, you don't have to go anywhere else. You finish walking along the beach and the albergue is there. And in fact, there's a hostel called Albergue Pobeña, which is not in Pobeña. Pobeña is just 300 meters further up. And the Albergue de Peregrinos de Pobeña is on a donativo basis. You pay what you can, and according to a service that you got, which I'm sure is much cheaper than the Albergue Pobeña that this guy wanted me to go to, this son of a bitch. So I didn't pay attention to him. It was so good. I'm just walking out of La Arena and more beautiful views along the coast. That town over there might be Asturias, and that one in between, that notch, that might be Tona'l, my first stop. These are the first peregrinos I find in this stage. Buen camino. So this road was an old mining enterprise, I guess. So we get to go through a tunnel, the mining tunnel here. And that's the first building I'm gonna pass today. Entering Tona'l. It thundered for a while, but now it has stopped for the moment. Still raining. I'm on the way from Tona'l to Asturias, which must be that town over there. It's raining quite a bit. This must be the town of Moño, I think. Coming out of Mioño, and we go through this tunnel. I think the next stop is Asturias. This is a very long tunnel, but since I don't get wet while I talk and take out my phone, I'm gonna mention the question asked, a very good question asked by my friend Miguel. And he asked, what do I drink and what do I eat during the Camino? So the guidebooks tell you whether there are water fountains along the way. So depending on that, you carry more or less water in your water bottles. I have two water bottles, a liter one and a half-liter one. Usually I only fill the half-liter one. When I get to a fountain, I finish it off and refill it. And another thing you can do if you're getting dehydrated is you can buy a can of Aquarius. It's like a version of Gatorade. Has lots of electrolytes and comes in a can. It's a little fizzy. Now, in terms of food, same thing. If there are no towns where you can get around the time you have lunch, then you have to I carry a sandwich. And when do you have lunch? It depends. You know, it's for most pilgrims, including me, it's around 12 o'clock because we have breakfast at 6 or 7 and because we leave early. We start the stage early. So if you go to a restaurant, it might be open, but if it's before 1:30, they're not serving lunch. So you can buy pinchos. That's what tapas are called here in the Basque Country. And they're much bigger than what you expect. It's twice as big as what you expect for a tapa in the US. So they're very good. And if you're lucky and you come to a restaurant around, I guess if you have lunch early, then you can maybe stop at a restaurant later and have something more substantial if it's after 1:30. More later. I'm in Astur. This is the biggest town I've been to since I left Bilbao. It has 3 beaches, and the rain has stopped for now, and I took advantage and had lunch. I had 3 pinchos and 1 glass of wine for just 7.5 euros, which is a great deal. Wine usually is just like €1.50, so I've been having wine for lunch and dinner every day. It's great. That's a Gothic church. It looks really nice. Too bad it's so cloudy because the background looks just awesome. I didn't have any expectations about Astur, but the town looks really nice. I guess I should have learned more about it before coming. A lot of people stay here overnight. Too bad I'm staying in Islares, so I'm just passing through. This is the Church of Santa Maria of the Assumption. And off to the right, the castle and lighthouse. This is the castle and lighthouse of Saint Anna, right next to the church. It's a Gothic church. You can tell by the flame buttresses. The day has cleared a little bit, so we can see a little bit more of the landscape. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Playa de Ostende in Casturdiales. Oops, sorry. Beach of Ostende in Casturdiales. We're walking from Casturdiales to Islares, and the view is just beautiful. And I'm joined right now by Rina and Seven. Buen camino.
Buen camino.
So this slug, it's carrying its lunch on the back of its tail. I just learned that. Approaching Islares. The first half of today's stage was miserable because of the rain, but the highlight was Casturdiales. Casturdiales looked really nice. The rest of the way was just so-and-so. At least it's going to stop raining, and tomorrow it's not going to rain again. So all in all, not too bad. Buen camino.